Hello, hello, you talented stars and starlets. It's your stage mom here, Chantele Francis. And if this is your first time on my channel, well then welcome. Please subscribe right down over here. This channel is all about ways for artists, creatives, and performers to level up in their entertainment career by using different tools and strategies that I share on a daily basis. So today is Fortune Friday. That means that it is tarot time. So I'm going to do a reading for you guys to see maybe what's coming up next, what you need to focus on. You have any blocks that are hindering you from some success right now. Let's see what's happening. Okay. So we have the Knight of Wands. Emperor in reverse. The Three of Swords in reverse. And Judgment. So I think that this is a very, very positive reading in the sense that there is forward momentum. I feel like, you know, maybe up until now, you've kind of been in an incubator kind of situation. Like you've had some ideas, you've had some thoughts, you've been doing maybe a little bit of planning, a little bit of reorganizing, you're strategizing a new career opportunity or a completely new career venture, completely different than what you were doing, we'll say before quarantine or before recently, we'll say a month ago. And so I feel like with the Knight of Wands, that means that you're charging forward and you're taking action now and taking action within the creative arts, things that you are passionate about. You're allowing them to really guide you, to fuel you into making decisions that are different than you made up until now. You have been working in, the creative fields, but maybe you haven't been doing something that you deep down, you really always wanted to produce a TV show, or you deep down always wanted to write an album, or the list can go on and on. Maybe you decide to publish a book of poetry. I don't know. I can name ideas for forever, but I feel like right now you decided to take action and start producing something that's been not gnawing away at you, but just something that you've always been thinking about, like, what if? It's going to be probably something that you loved doing as a child, that you were always really good at, but then, you grow up and things have to become practical and you have to do things that make you money, and you have to support yourself. And so within living in the parameters of the 3D reality, we sometimes put our little heart nagging or desire or yearning just to the side, because we have to do practical things in order for us to be able to survive within the confines of society. And so if we're choosing to live in that kind of structure, that's why I'd say that, we put sometimes our passions on the back burner. But now I feel like you've had the opportunity to allow them to be relived, re-experienced. The Three of Swords in reverse. Upright, this card usually talks about returning to old habits, doing things the same way that you've always done. Sometimes it refers to repeating old patterns in relationships, but I feel like because it's reverse cards, I look at them as blocks, either internal or external, but generally they're going to be internal blocks. So usually with limiting beliefs, limiting ideas, a subconscious belief that's just not going to be helpful in allowing you to manifest something into your reality, just because these beliefs are hindering those thoughts from actualizing. And so with the fact that this card is in reverse, it's kind of telling me that whatever old patterns that you had up until now are now shifting. They are changing. They are evolving. They're coming in more so alignment with somebody that is charging forward towards their life purpose. So the Knight, we kind of considered Knights teenagers within each suit. So this is the teenager of passion. And that's telling me that, you are doing things in your craft, your art, you're allowing yourself to be moved by things that you are passionate about. And I feel as though you're also starting to formulate a new career or a new way to support yourself that's going to allow you to be fully active in something that you're more passionate about than what you've been working on up until today. So whether you've been working in the arts up until now, I feel like whatever you're working on at this point is going to be more in alignment with your higher self or the divine, or your heart's purpose, your soul's purpose. It's going to be more in alignment with that. And because I'm seeing this, is that old patterns are definitely shifted and changed. Swords, they are generally about thoughts, ideas, the mind. And so when I see a sword in reverse, it's kind of like changing thoughts. Maybe you've been listening to subliminal messages. Maybe you have been doing affirmations or afformations, or allowing yourself to be what's the word I'm looking for, influenced by new thought leaders. Maybe you have a new mentor. Like, I feel like there's been a shift in the way that you're thinking about how you can take other steps forward in your life. And so I think that this card is really positive and in support of new passion, new desires, new creative career opportunities. And in support of that is the Emperor in reverse. So Emperor is part of the major arcana, which talks about life's major events and changes. So what you are going through right now is like pretty major for your spiritual evolvement, living by your life's purpose, like your soul's purpose. It's going to completely shift and align you and allow you to be in the flow of so many things. You're going to be so abundant in what is attracted to you because you're going to be emanating the energy of somebody that's living their dreams, living their passion and experiencing their passion in more ways all the time. And so, as I said, that this was considered the teenager of passion. Well, the Emperor is, I would say, even higher than the King. So it goes Knight, it goes Queen, and then it goes King. And then I say the Emperor would be the top masculine representative of fortune or an institution, or creating abundance in the material world. I think it is the card of mastery. And I feel like because it's reverse, is that we're working towards it. Like, we're only a teenager right now. We're still working through, the progressions of learning more, experiencing more, allowing ourselves to be in the energy of our passion more so all the time, having our thoughts change to know that it's okay to be driven by your passions and your creativity and your imagination. And so with that, the fact that this card is in your reading is showing that a lot of financial abundance is on its way to you, as long as you continue going down this path of creativity and things that really motivate and drive you spiritually, or your heart. And so once this card is upright, basically you want to be working towards your passions until this card is upright. And once this is upright, that means you are going to be in complete energetic vibration with all your abundance and dreams manifest. You're going to be really, really resonating at the same level as the Emperor upright, which is it's the biggest money card in the deck. And so we're on our way there. You are on the right path to be attracting financial gain through your passion, and you're going to be happier than you could ever imagine. So this Judgment card is also from the major arcana. So I think that this reading and this lesson right now, and what I would think would be the biggest takeaway from this reading, is that you have to allow that your mind and your thoughts not to become pessimistic or go to the negative. When I see the Judgment card, I always think of it as, if today was my very last day that I was ever going to be here, have I done everything that I've ever wanted to do? And it actually makes me kind of emotional. It's like right before you know, if you're asked, what would you have done differently? What would you have liked to have experienced? What would you have loved to learn? How would you have loved to feel? Who would you have loved to meet? Like, I feel like this card is asking you to make sure that all the things that you do on a daily basis are in alignment with everything that you've ever desired to do. You're not having these inklings, these feelings, these desires for no reason. These are your superpower. These are your individual magic. You're having these urges because that's your soul calling. And when I see the Judgment card, it's to remind you to follow those urges, because you're only going to regret the things that you didn't do in life. You're never going to regret trying, and never going to regret, you know, going down a new path and creating new opportunities and meeting new friends and experiencing life through, you know, your heart and your passion and your excitement and your desires and abundance. You're always going to be grateful for that experience. So please, then, my synopsis of this reading is that you have been working towards fulfilling all your creative and passion and all new avenues that you maybe have put on the back burner up until around now, but you're starting to feel through them and do things a little bit differently. You're the teenager in these new passions and creative endeavors, but know that as you start, you continue expressing yourself this way, your thoughts are going to change. You know, if using subliminal messaging, using meditation, these things are going to shift and change how your mind is operating, how you're thinking. Your thoughts are going to be creating things. And in the thing world, we notice they recognize abundance, usually financially. So you're going to become, well, you actually already are a vibrational match to the abundance that is the same resonance as your passions manifest. And the the Judgment card is just to remind you that to do everything that you've always wanted to do in your life, and just don't miss any moments, don't miss any opportunities. The only right time is now. Tomorrow doesn't exist. The only time that exists is this exact moment. So it's time to start. It's time to do it. No more hesitations. Keep charging ahead. I have so much foresight into what is coming for you. When that Emperor cards turns upright, you're going to see so much about how everything goes in sync, and it just kind of clicks into place, and you're going to feel at home and feel so loved and abundant and overwhelming feelings of happiness, because you are living your truth, your passion, your soul's purpose is going to be actualized, and in turn you're going to be resonating with the abundance that is reflective. And how amazing is that? That's something that you can 100% look back on in your life and say, like, yeah, I did that, and I'm so proud of myself and so happy that I did. So I hope that some of that resonated with you. Please subscribe right down below. Hit that like button if you liked Fortune Friday's little reading today. Please hit that bell so you can be notified daily when I update you with another video. And of course, I will see you in the spotlight. Take care.